Hello, welcome to Homesteading Northwest Florida. It is Friday, January 21st, about 4 days after the Gulf blizzard, where we got like I'd say 8 inches of snow easy, and the drift that was on this table was 9.5 inches tall, and it's about 12:45 in the afternoon. And this spot gets really nice and sunny and is out of the wind, so I got 55 here. It did say 60 earlier when the sun was more right on it, but still a little breezy for Florida, and I bet you the winds are coming out of the north. Let's see what we think here. Yeah, northwest. And it may be 51 during the day, but then tonight we're supposed to get down to 20 degrees. But it is the last day that it's going to be under freezing, I would think. Now we're going to get warmer than average, but that's what they say. But I'm sure looking forward not having to burn enough wood to overcome 20 degrees. Here's our little Brussels sprouts here. They kind of look like they made it. We'll see. 20 degrees tonight. I actually kind of think the little covering of snow helps them a little bit. So I'm just leaving it. Not into big gardening lately. And here's our turnip greens. We'll see what they do when they come back. But 20 degrees at night. It was last night, and boy, that's hard for a plant. These plants are incredible. That can make it through the extreme heat. I'm doing some wood work, extreme heat during August. You know, half of July, August, half of September, really hot, 100 degrees. And the trees and plants that can make it are really something else. Yep, and drought, and then then 20 degrees. So wow. Got a lot of ice that's melting off of the roof. A lot of noise with that. A lot of dripping. So yeah, that might be different when that melts off. Maybe the roof will take in a little bit more heat. But sure not getting a lot of temperature gain inside. It's like the whole place got frozen to 20 degrees. You know, the whole place got frozen to 20 degrees, and then you gotta, I will be lighting this wood stove in a little while. Didn't light it yet this morning because I'm kind of sick of loading it and needed to get some more wood in. But I will have to light it later on today. Yesterday I cleaned out the pipe, thinking, wow, why is this thing well, it's hard for any little wood stove. I wish I had a better one, like a more EPA, but I just have the Vogelzang. But yeah, this every year this happens actually though. Last year during Christmas, I think it got down to 19 degrees for 2 nights, and my neighbor's pipes broke. So this has been happening where it gets extremely cold. You know, they're like, oh, it's gonna be a mild winter. It's never mild. That north crap comes down here, right into Florida. So anyhow, yeah, and there was no mail pickup for 4 days in a row because of Martin Luther King holiday. First of all, they had off on Sunday. Then they had off on Monday for Martin Luther King Day, which it happens to fall on Inauguration Day of Trump. So that was cool, but no mail. Then Tuesday, I think, was the big storm. and no mail that day. And then Wednesday, and nobody picked up the mail. So yesterday, I actually had packages that were too big for my mailbox. They picked up the mail yesterday and started doing mail again. So no mail pickup for 4 days. Really bad. What they should have done is, because they knew the storm was coming on Tuesday, I think that's the day of the storm, on Tuesday, they should have not took the Monday, because I bet you they're busy now. I bet you it's all backed up around here, you know. So I bet you they should have not taken off on Monday and worked, and then Tuesday and Wednesday they could have taken off, because you couldn't. They don't have snow tires around here. It didn't melt enough, you know. It was barely melted enough yesterday for, I'm sure, some people to get out with very small, light vehicles. And, you know, on Tuesday and Wednesday, people were driving in the middle of the road. The trucks still made a path, but there was a lot of snow. And I have a couple of videos on that, on how much snow there was. But yeah, no mail pickup for 4 days because we got some 8-9 inches of snow. Which, you know, I'm going to do something with the wood stove, because it's starting to get insulation and wood stove. Because it's starting to get, you know, ridiculous. So, yep. Oh, and then people needed to get pulled out. And this is why nobody will drive when it snows here. Because insurance has gotten so high, and the price of vehicles has gotten so high that everybody can't afford an accident. They can't afford an accident. Then I was on Facebook, and one guy was trying to be a good Samaritan and pull people out, and somebody said, look out, if there's any damages, you'll get sued for damages if you damage their vehicle by pulling it out. So because of the high insurance and the high price of everything, inflation, nobody can even be a good Samaritan anymore. Sickening. You know, this world has gotten really sick, and I really think it's the insurance companies. Property tax, this, that, and the insurance companies have just had a field day since COVID.